Hey everyone, Matt Pisarcik from RazorEmporium.com coming at you today for another shave review video. We are going to be looking at the legendary Martin de Candre shaving soap and using the exclusive vintage inspired old world quality Boker straight razor. Without further ado, let's get started. Well, I'm going to start from right here because part of today's shave review video is looking at Martin de Candre, and I always want you guys to see the experience of lathering up a soap. We have been stocking Martin de Candre for almost a year, and I have yet to use it, so today I get to finally use it. Now, truth be told, I borrowed this from a friend. Now, yes, we do sell them, but I was hesitant to want to dip into an expensive soap for just one review. I couldn't feel good about selling it back, you know, to anybody. I had to like clear it out or give it away, you know, or take it home. And I already have enough stuff at home. But my good friend Adam, who's been a longtime customer at Razor Emporium here in Phoenix, let me borrow his. So thank you, Adam. And this is just the original. And I want you, before I lather up, I want you actually to take a look at this. That is what it looks like after 100 shaves. 100 3-pass shaves. You see how it's just barely cupped down here? If you look at my finger, it's, you know, going down to show you the depth. You know, maybe 1/4 of an inch is used out of this huge deep dish here. It's like a deep dish pizza. And that is to show you how long, the longevity. So people like to think like, oh gosh, I don't want to spend $65 on a soap. You know, I could buy a $15 or $20 puck. And it's like, oh, look how much better value. It's like, well, this is triple milled. Meaning they make it and they literally like cheese grate it, like grind it and then melt it down again and then get excess water out and do it again and do it again. And you basically keep on getting more and more concentrated. I've never used this product before, so I'm just kind of experimenting with how it's going to lather. And let's give it a go. The smell is very musky and spicy. I like it a lot, very manly. It is a thirsty soap, guys. That means that it is the result of this triple milled process. Very, very dry. Which means that I can almost not add enough water. Yeah, it's like not giving up. This is Rick Ashley over here. Rick roll it. Never gonna give you up. It's never gonna let you down. I think that is pretty darn good. I'm getting that nice cool lip consistency as I always like to go for. Yeah, I didn't even put a dent in it. So if you do decide to take the plunge and get a fancy triple milled French soap, please know that your money is not the equivalent of buying like an artisan, you know, hot process, cold process, whatever soap. So if you spend $20, $25 with an artisan and you say this is $65, it's too much, just know that you probably will get 3 or 4 times out of this compared to that. Rinse this off for my friend Adam. Yeah, Adam's been coming into the store. He's actually even, at one point, he was sharpening razors for us. He's a very talented Hohenmeister, and he's a straight razor aficionado, which is why I decided to grab for a straight razor today. I thought if I'm using Adam's soap, I've got to use Adam's style, which is, and he likes Boker a lot, which is, I grabbed the Boker. This is the celebrated extra hollow ground. It's got some cool, fancy, you know, work on the back. Looks like it's laser engraved kind of work, as it's called. This looks like a nice little 5/8 round point. I've got 3 days of growth. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Wow. That is making quick work. And guys, I'm not going to be using the sink. I'm going to follow my own rules and we'll be using the old towel today. That's how you're supposed to do it, guys. You're supposed to get a fun towel full of all of your stubble and shaving cream. I'm also happy to report that this is certainly shave ready right out of the box. I did nothing. I literally took it out of our inventory and brought it here to the studio. I didn't strop it. It's just right out of the package. Here we go. I'm making a big mess of my shirt, aren't I? I just noticed that. That's fun. I gotta keep it looking presentable for you guys. Nice. Man, that is some furry looking lather coming off. I got a pretty heavy beard, as you guys know, and so my 3 days is probably the equivalent of some guys like week without shaving. I shaved Sunday before church, and on Monday night I thought to myself, I should probably shave in order to have only 2 days of stubble for Wednesday morning when we shoot these. And I did not. I instead watched another episode of whatever I was watching. And here we are. That's okay. Because a good straight razor can go right through that. No safety bar means it doesn't get clogged like a safety. A good straight razor can go through it. No safety bar like a safety razor means that it won't get all clogged up, right? It's just you and a piece of sharpened steel against your face. I'm even making a mess of my towel. Nice. Yeah, funny enough, I just had a customer ask recently. They said they wanted to get a Boker for their first razor, and they said, "Are they arrived shave ready?" And I said, we haven't ever really heard anything bad, but now I'm happy to really confirm this is great. I want to rinse it under the sink so badly. Okay, we're going to flip it around for the lower neck here. Always a dicey area. Whew. I can't be quite the chatty Cathy. Okay, first half of the face is done. I think I'm going to take this opportunity to quickly just throw a little bit more water and kind of refresh this lather, because again, it doesn't seem to care how much water I put on it. And I always prefer a little bit more of a wet lather with straight razors because it does take more time, and I find that little extra wetness pays dividends as the shave takes a few more minutes longer. So we're going to go ahead and switch our hands. I'm going to try to be ambidextrous. Ambidextrous? Sounds about right. And do my left hand. There is such a fine balance between the straight razor just lying flat on your face and doing nothing and it cutting. It is such a fine balance. But yeah, so far really liking this. I don't think, well, if I have used a Boker, it's been a long time. Getting a little tricky over here. Tricky Trickerson. I'm gonna go back to my dominant hand, maybe. Ugh, how are we gonna do this? Let's try it like this. The added challenge is I'm looking down into a mirror. You know, a lot of these guys who shave for YouTube videos, they're looking in the mirror and they got a little GoPro. I got a completely open, you know, sink here, desk, and I'm looking at a tiny little, you know, 5-inch, 6-inch mirror, and it's down instead of looking straight at it like this. I got to look kind of like down. So it's just added challenges, guys. You know, it's just, I'm not challenged enough shaving in a mirror in the bathroom. I got to do this. No, it's just all for you. It's all for you guys for a better viewing experience. Man, oh man, I do have a safety razor that I could cheat with. I'm going to try not to cheat. I got an Edwin Jagger on standby, just in case I say uncle. Try not to do it. Now, Adam and other guys who do the 3-pass shave with the straight razor, you guys are the real MVPs. I am not that brave. Just... man. Woo! This is certainly something, I know I've said it before, you are on all 8 cylinders when you're straight razor shaving. There's no gaveling and talking to your wife and the kids can run by and you can look at your newspaper and, you know, sip your coffee. Nope. It is you and a millimeter or less difference between a cut and a clean shave. I'm trying to, this part of my goatee is always hard. Kind of just use just the heel of the straight razor. If you didn't know, toe, heel, spine, obviously cutting edge blade. I'm holding it by the shank, right? Got scales here up. Scales pointing up are kind of for balance. It's like a cheetah tail, as I like to say. Also, just to get him out of the way. Finish up his neck. Got a little tiny redness, but it's not, I don't know if it's not really irritation. It's just saying, hey, you haven't used a straight razor lately. What are you doing? This is my Achilles heel is behind my left ear. This is where I've cut myself multiple times. It's a good place to have a round point. You see why those are beneficial. Okay, that was good. That was real good. I did not cut myself. I'm happy. That's always the goal of straight razor shaving. Oh, I feel victorious, even though I'm a complete mess. There's lather everywhere. See my shirt. Oh, it's not too bad. It does, guys, it is a lot of fun, and it definitely makes you feel accomplished. If you think that, you know, a safety razor shave is something to be proud of, yeah, it is. You know, hey, great, feeling great. But when you finish a straight razor shave, you feel like you just got out of battle. I'm gonna lean way over here, the other side of the sink. I forgot to put an aftershave over here. We'll grab some Parasso balm that's just on the other side of the desk. A balm sounds really nice right now because a straight razor certainly does a lot more exfoliating than your standard safety razor. So you got to add back some moisture. That top layer of skin is definitely gone, which is good. You get 7 layers of skin. Taking the top one off is called exfoliation. Yeah, you feel like you get out of battle, but you feel really accomplished. And it's also kind of like an addictive feeling. It's like I want to go back and do it again. I want to master it. I want to get faster. You know, to be a guy like Adam or someone else who can do the 3-pass shave, my hat's off to you. Maybe at some point I'll get back into straight razor shaving often enough where that is something that I can pull off easily. Right now, I'm happy just to do a 1-pass with the grain shave on camera in a relatively short period of time. You know, some people say that a 3-pass shave can take them 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So definitely something to consider. And speaking of considerations, this Martin de Candre smelled fantastic. It provided a great slick base. I am so happy I finally can say I've used it now. I just have a couple scraggly hairs in here, making sure I have it nice and clean for Mr. Adam. Thank you again, sir. Great long-time customer. I would even go and say he's a friend. Been a patron of the store. Like I said, he used to hone for us. He comes to our meetups. And he's also someone who, he's really into fragrances, and he's like very versed in them and knowledgeable, like all the different fragrance houses and famous ones. And whenever we're working on something new, we always make sure Adam stops by to give it a quick smell and kind of give a little thumbs up, thumbs down if it's a good one or not. Or even help us with add this little note here. That'd be good. Add a little more musk. Whatever. So Martin de Candre, the Boker straight razor shave, coming at you today. That's what I got. That's all I got. If you have used a Boker straight razor, if you've used MDC, as it's called in the streets, Martin de Candre, tell me below in the comments what you think, because I think these both were fantastic. I want to hear your thoughts. And if you do leave a comment, you're entered in to win one of these, the official Black and Blue Razor Emporium t-shirt. That's all I got today. Please like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to our channel if you're new here. And by the way, welcome. Click the bell to notify you every time we release a video. And we will see you next time at Razor Emporium for all things vintage shaving. Thanks, guys.